I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I am going to be using the new Apex square nail tips. They have a slight taper to them and they are called the Apex tips because they have this curved area where the nail comes in contact with the free edge of your natural nail, therefore enhancing the strength and structure of that nail. Almost as if adding like a really deep C curve to a form when you fit it. This is kind of what that nail tip is given. So I'm going to be applying those with the instant nail glue from my website, and as always I will list and link everything down below in the description box. So if you are interested in checking anything out, then just look down there. I'll have kind of a running commentary of what the video is about and all of that good stuff, and then below that will be a list of the products that I've used within the video. So I'm just applying the instant nail glue to the well area of these tips, and then of course you want to size them up beforehand so you make sure they fit, and then we can go ahead and apply them to the nail. So you want to apply them at a slight angle and then roll them up the nail so that you are pushing out any air bubbles that may have got caught in that nail, and then that way they kind of get pushed up to the top and just go away. You don't want to have any air bubbles in your glue when applying your tips because that just is going to cause issues. So this is how the tips look. They come straight out from the side, however they do have a slight downward curve. You can change this up if you want to file the side walls straight out, or you can have them like that. I know lots of people that love a slight downward curve with nail tips. So I'm coming in with the nail tip cutters and I'm going to trim them just to kind of a long length still. I know this is super long really, let's be honest. And yeah, we're just gonna trim. This is where we're at. I think they look absolutely bomb. I love the shape and the style and they look so pretty. So next I'm going to be using Lilac Rose, which is one of our pastel acrylic powders. Such a beautiful colour. And then I'm going to be using Swoon, which is one of the new Valentine's nail glitters, and that is what inspired my colour palette and choices for the entire set. I decided what glitter I wanted to use, and then I kind of chose what I wanted to combine and complement the glitter. So this glitter is available now. It was launched with our new Valentine's selection. We had 9 brand new glitters added to the website. So yeah, like I said, I'll link it down below so you can check it out. I'm going to be using the crystal clear acrylic as my base and also to encapsulate the nails and create that strength and structure. And for my cover powder in this video, I will be using the Perfect Pink powder, which is one of my favourites. Absolutely love it. And I'll also be using the Lilac holographic glitter acrylic, which is just absolutely stunning. It's from our Holo Blast collection. And the brush that I'm using is the Rainbow Aqua brush. This is the size 12, which I'm sure it's out of stock, the size 12. But I think we have a size 12 in our other style brushes. They are the same head, just not the same kind of design. I'm using the dish, which is the bomb, honestly. Literally the most amazing dapping dish I've used in my entire existence of being a nail tech. So even if you don't think you need a new dapping dish, get the dish and you will realise what you are missing out on, because it is honestly the dish that you need in your life. I filled it up with my premium adhesive monomer and I'm just prepping my brush. So all of our brushes at Glitter Planet are the flat oval. They are pinched at the ferrule area already, which gives them this really beautiful oval shape, and they are just beautiful to work with and apply products. So if you haven't tried one of our brushes, or if you are a new nail tech, I would recommend a size 8. Of course, if you are a seasoned and professional nail tech, do whatever you like, choose whatever you like, you're gonna love it. I'm coming in with the 100-180 grit nail file and I'm just filing those side walls in. I personally, for this set that I was creating, didn't want that downward taper, so I'm blending it and making sure that it's how I want the tip to be. And that's the beauty with these tips, because they've got the kind of excess tip there. If you are used to the product coming straight out, you can remove it just by filing, or you can leave it there if you want. The option and choice is down to you and your client. I'm removing the dust with the dust brush, and then I'm coming in with Save Scrub and a lint-free pad. I'm just going to spray that onto the pad. By the way, our Save Scrub that we stock now does come with a pump and a screw top. So you get a screw top with it, and then a pump which we put in the packet as well. So it's optional. You can literally add the pump on if you want, or just use it as a screw top. I just thought I would like to add that option there for you guys, and yeah, just thought I'd let you know in case you wasn't aware. So now I've cleansed the nails, I've removed the dust. If this was a natural nail client, you would then come in with your primer. The Save Scrub is a cleanser and a dehydrator as well, so that's already removed the oils. We don't have to do that again. If you did want to further kind of remove the oils, or you've got a problem lifter, you could come in with our 100% acetone and just add a little bit of that to the nail plate only. Next, I'm coming in with Crystal Clear Acrylic, and I'm going to be applying that to the natural nail, pushing it up to that cuticle area and then blending it down so that we can blend those tips and have a nice seamless base to work on. Also guys, whilst I have a second and I'm just applying the clear base, I wanted to say thank you so much for the love on my most recent uploads. You guys are amazing, like damn, honestly, shook to the core. Thank you so much for tuning in, sharing, commenting. It makes me so happy. If you didn't already subscribe, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, get all of those notifications, not just personalized, all of them, because you don't want to miss out. I have so much planned for you guys, and I'm so excited for 2022. So anyway, I completely missed out this bit, but I'm coming in with that purple lilac holographic glitter acrylic, and I'm applying that as a base to the nail. Because Swoon is a chunky nail glitter, I didn't want to have these gaps between it or anything like that, so I'm applying this as the base to kind of fill those gaps in. If you did want to just apply the glitter and have those kind of clear pieces through it, it wouldn't matter. It would still look just as bomb, just as awesome. But for this particular design, that is what I decided to do. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty sure I mentioned, everything is available on my website, which is glitterplanetuk.com, and you can use my code, which is ninja5 for 5% off. Okay, so there I have it. I've picked up the loose glitter and I've used just some clear acrylic to do that, and I'm placing the pieces where I want them on the nail, because this mix has quite a few things going on, lots of little love hearts, some large love hearts, crosses and other little bits like that. So I wanted to make sure that each of those kind of elements were visible on the nail and not just all stacked up so that you couldn't see what they were. I wanted them to hit the light and like, oh, there's a heart, and oh, there's a little cross, and there's another little whatever star. So yeah, that's how I kind of like to place them on the nail. It doesn't matter whether it's upside down or not. I just like them to be able to be recognized for the shape that they are, or at least a couple of things to be recognized. So I like to place them strategically on the nail. Moving on to the next nail, I'm going to come in with Lilac Rose, which is such a beautiful, stunning pastel lilac colour, and I'm placing it on the nail. I'm just kind of making sure to press it and pat it with the belly of my brush, get it into position, make sure that I don't have a super large ledge that's going to dry, and then when I apply my next bead and file, I'll reveal like a harsh line in the product. If you are getting that, just make sure that you're making everything flush, and hopefully that should solve that problem for you. Making sure to control the product as best as possible so that you don't have lots of filing to do afterwards. I really love how this set turned out, and I'm excited to finally share it with you guys. I know it's been a little while since I originally posted it and shared it on my stories and my Instagram, and yeah, I'm just glad the time has finally come that you guys can see it, because so many of you were super excited to see it. I'm just adding a little more product to that free edge, and then I'm going to blend it back into the bead that I've already applied just before I come in with that cuticle bead. Now that I'm happy with the placement and application of my purple acrylic, or whatever colour you are deciding to recreate this set in, you don't just have to exactly, copy the colours. You could just take inspiration and use a different theme. So yeah, don't limit yourself. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. I'm now coming in with my perfect pink acrylic, and we are doing an ombre nail. So I've placed my bead where the lilac colour ends. I've allowed it to level and settle slightly, and then I'm pushing it up the nail, and then I'm blending it down the nail to create that ombre. I'm going to do that again, but this time I'm moving my bead further up the nail towards that cuticle. As you can see, I'm allowing it to form, I'm allowing it to get into an even ball of acrylic, pushing it up, and as you can see, the nailmate system is just absolutely stunning to work with. It stays where you want it, it goes where you want it, and it's just really beautiful to work with. So I'm pulling it down the nail, blending it in, and as you can see, such a beautiful ombre has been created. Moving on to the next nail, I'm going to come in with the Lilac Rose acrylic again, and we are going to do a full nail for that, because in the design that I have planned, I'm going to be doing some gel nail art on this one, so I just needed the colour lilac as a base. I could have done it in perfect pink or a clear and then painted the base with my gel, but I thought whilst I'm at it creating the design, I might as well just go in with the Lilac Rose. So that's what I'm going to do for this nail. It's going to be a complete, just one colour nail of Lilac Rose acrylic. Now that I've done that and I'm happy with the application, I'm moving on to the pinky nail. And the pinky nail is going to be the same as the pointer finger. So I'm coming in with that lilac purple holographic glitter acrylic, which by the way is absolutely stunning. I would have a full set of these on my natural nails, on medium nails, on extra long nails. I think it's just absolutely such a pretty colour. So I'm going to be applying that as a base first, and then I'm coming in with the loose glitter over the top. Also guys, whilst I'm just applying that, let me know what other videos you want to see, what kind of designs do you want to see. Do you want to see some more hand painted things, or are you happy with seeing acrylic designs? I will be moving on to gel and builder gel, what else is it, you know, rubber base and all that things once we have finished our formula. I just hate to kind of share with you the things that you can't get yet. I know I've shared them and you can't get them, but I don't want to keep kind of rubbing it in your face, because that's what it feels like I'm doing. It's like I get to use all the pretty things and you can't do it until it's ready. So that's why I'm not doing like lots of gel videos just yet, but as soon as our gel line is finalized and I'm happy with everything, I will definitely be bringing more gel tutorials, more kind of, you know, natural nails, overlays. I'll mix it up so that there is a variety of videos for everyone, whether you just do your own short natural nails, whether you extend with builder gel, or you apply acrylic, or do overlays on your natural nails with acrylic, which is possible. Yeah, I will be mixing it up, but we just gotta wait. Everything that is fabulous just takes a little bit of time. So yeah, I've finished applying the chunky glitter, and then next we are going to go ahead and start to encapsulate the nails. How absolutely stunning does this look as a base so far? If you wanted to take it to the next level, like I am going to be adding some gel nail art, but you could easily like tie in a character to this set. So on the plain lilac nail, you could choose like a Disney character or a cartoon character, or just something that you love or are inspired by that kind of, you know, fits in with the theme of the colours, and hand paint that bad boy on there and it would look absolutely bomb. Yeah, so acrylic is a great base. You don't have to have plain nails to add character art or other nail art. You can have whatever base you want. So yeah, I'm coming in with Nailmate Crystal Clear Acrylic, and I'm just going to go ahead and encapsulate everything, create that structure, and then I will be back. I'll also file and buff off of camera, which by the way, I did see a few comments of you guys wanting to see how I file, my kind of filing routine as such. So I'm hoping to put that together. Fingers crossed. Okay, now that I've filed and buffed the nails, I've removed the dust, we're going to move on to the next level. I was going to say the next, you know, part of this design. So I'm using these 4 gel polishes, Thistle, Purple Rain, Marvelous and White Out, and I'm going to create an ombre kind of, you know, nail design with the love heart, because I just love that look. But I also wanted to take it to the next level and sugar over the top of it. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm using the Pink Stone Nail Art palette and the Baddest Liner brush. The Baddest Liner brushes did restock, so if you were waiting on those, check them out. Like I said, I'll link them down below. I'm just adding a bit of each of the gels onto the palette so that I can easily access them and work easily. I don't want to keep lifting the lid up every time, you know, trying to get some colour. So yeah, coming in and I'm starting off with my heart. Now I have sped up this process and it's going to go super quick, but I think, you know, we don't need to sit here for the 20 minutes that it took me to see me do it again. You can kind of get the idea. You do want to cure between each layer as well, because otherwise you don't want, you don't want the product and colours to bleed into each other. You want them to stay quite crisp. If you guys do have any questions for me, let me know down below in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Whether I collect them up and do like a Q&A video, possibly. Not done one of those. That would be interesting. Or whether I just answer them in the comments. But yeah, let me know in the comments any questions that you have about nails, nail products, anything that you're struggling with, and I'll try my best to help you out. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue this process until I'm happy, until I've filled the majority of the nail, and then I will be back. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on that notification bell and don't forget to hit that like button. I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so now that I'm happy with the love heart design that I have applied to the nail, I've cured everything in the light, so that is completely dry. I'm then coming in with the Nail Mate Super Gloss. I'm applying that to the full nail, but before curing, I'm coming in with our clear holo loose glitter, which is just absolutely gorgeous. It's got the prettiest reflex, and yeah, it's just so pretty. I had to come in and take a picture there. I don't know if you spied my phone, but these things have got to be done. Yeah, so I'm sugaring on the glitter, using a pop stick that I'm just not using. And this is how it looks. Curing that in the light for a full 60 seconds and then dusting off the excess. Honestly, it's such an effective way to enhance a nail set. It literally looks amazing. Next, I'm coming in with these iridescent 3D bows, which are just absolutely the prettiest. They reflect kind of lilacs and blues and pinks, and just really, really pretty and kind of like fairy tale like. And and I'm just using some instant nail glue. I've applied that to the nail and then just placing the bow on top, which will adhere that to the nail. You could also use a little dab of clear acrylic to add that to the nail as well if you wanted to. Sometimes what I like to do, so if I was doing this on a real life client, I would apply it with the glue, but then I would come in at the sides of the bows and fill it out with acrylic so that it's not going to get stuck on any hair or be just an annoying piece to the nails, because I know how annoying it can be, like having something on your nails that's just catching everything, stuck in your hair, stuck on your jumper, stuck everywhere. But yeah, that's like a little trick that I love to do. My clients were like, oh my god, I wish I'd have known about that sooner. But obviously they wouldn't, because they don't do their own nails. But yeah, they were super happy with it, and they could have charms and it didn't bother them. But yeah, I'm coming in now with super gloss. How freaking pretty does that look? But yeah, I'm applying that to all of the nails, not to the sugar nail. Okay, all of the nails that are not kind of, you know, top coated, obviously. Duh. I'm so silly sometimes, honest to God. Yeah, you don't want to top coat over that sugar in, because you're just going to ruin the final effect that we've created there. So after I've top coated, I'm going ahead and curing in the light for a full 60 seconds, and then this is the final look, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you love how this set turned out. I think it just looks super pretty, and I love the overall shape. With the apex tips, you're still getting kind of that really pretty straight shape, but you've got the strength and the structure. Just such a pretty nail shape. Absolutely love it. Yeah, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, like I said, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. I will link and list all of the products in the description box down below, so you can check anything out that you might be interested in. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and as always, don't forget you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anyone tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.